Hello, I'm zmoT. We're sitting here on this game called Boombeach. We have the YOLO, also known as Noah's Ark, also known as Kitchen Sink loaded. We're going to be doing Dr.T of the volcanic variety. Going to try to get some more alliteration involved in my videos. Volcanic variety using many troops. And, that's all I got. People keep asking if there's going to be some sneak peeks for the Mega Crab, the Gunboat Mega Crab. I do not know. Ruthann W just asked on Discord, so Ruthann, I don't know. I will let you know as soon as I know, but until that point, we're just going to be doing Dr.T Volcano. Volcano, just like volcano, but slightly more mumbled sounding. What else do we have? A friend of mine just got promoted to leader of their task force, so congratulations to them. What else do I have in the old chute, or the old, whatever it's called? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. In the pipeline. That's not a chute, but a pipeline. Not a lot. Just trying to get back. It's amazing how hard it is to get back to work after time off. Like, just the catch-up that goes involved with it, and then of course it's that time of year where I have a bunch of meetings and stuff, and then it's back to school next week, so all sorts of craziness there. My wife's also a teacher, so she has to prepare for her back to work, and she's been off for like 6 months, whatever it is. It's a long time, so just busy times. I'm predicting that with the kitchen sink we'll be able to take down, I'm gonna say, grenadiers are gonna ruin things a little bit. I'm gonna say we're gonna be able to take down 4 stages. 5 is a bit too ambitious, but I don't have time. I just don't have the patience to fail too many times. We'll try. Did I just get a crystal, or is this a shard? I've had 2.5 cups of coffee today, so I'm feeling good. I'm also trying to be energetic and happy because the last couple of videos I've done have been a bit doom and gloom, and no one wants doom and gloom. You're not here for me to be pragmatic. I think that's the right word I'm looking for. That's the problem. I just sometimes I use words, then I realize I probably shouldn't have. Just should stick to the simple words instead, but what's the fun in that? I read a lot, and a lot of the times I'll use words out of context or in wrong, so sorry. I just finished, if any of you ever read books by Fredrik Backman, I think he's a Swedish author. He wrote The Man Called Ove. Any male should read that book. I also just finished reading Beartown by him and the Us versus Them second copy of that. So if you have a good book recommendation, please hit me up. Always looking for new books to add to my Kindle. Yes, I read on a Kindle. I know a lot of people out there are anti device reading, but I love my Kindle. It's so good. I can take like 300 books with me on a vacation without having to use all of my carry-on weight. So that's fantastic. Also like the fact that you can read samples on it and those sorts of things. I've got the Kindle Paperwhite. It's a little bit old. It's a little bit dinged up. I definitely should get a new one. I mean, Kindle White, I didn't realize that storing it in your backpack would mean that it would put little dents in the screen and the light would shine through, so a little bit awkward there, but overall I love reading on my Kindle. And please, share your books with me. I am a person who likes to read historic fiction. I like to read like the Lee Childs type stuff as well, as far as like just brain off, fun, entertaining. By the way, Jack Reacher, when they did Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher, anyone who reads Lee Child would be disappointed by that, I think. Like, Jack Reacher's like this 6'6" tough dude, and then Tom Cruise gets casted? Come on. Anyways, you probably don't care. Hopefully a bunch of you read. I assume that my subscribers are well-educated, smart people, just based on the fantastic comments that I get. They actually, like, I can't say this enough, how much in our task forces and in my YouTube comments, there are people, like, the general comment has punctuation and actual words. Like there's no like, not that I don't necessarily dislike that, but I like the fact like people who use like I know you or like, you know, like the short forms or IH8 letter U. I don't dislike that, but I really, really do like the fact that my commenters are just, they spell things and write things, and it's not troll speak or angry or grumpy, or it's just good. So I'm not really sure how we got on. Oh, from books, yes. So I said it almost jokingly, saying that my average subscriber is smart and reads, but actually, you know what? I actually believe that, because you guys actually type things and spell things and write words, and in our task forces, that's the norm, is people actually writing full words, which is kind of rare these days on the internet. So thanks, dudes. Appreciate it. It's good. I don't know. It's maybe just me being old, but I like those. I like people that actually write in proper sentences. It makes me happy. Not to say you have to, but it just extra little bit of happiness here and there on silly things. My boss is the biggest, I hate the word grammar Nazi, but that's about the only term that comes to mind. That is the internet acceptable term. He is like so over the top, and I've worked with him for a lot of years, so I find myself looking at the spelling of things and stuff more than I wish I would, but it's just, that's just who I am now. So thank you for everyone for spelling and writing and all that sort of ridiculous stuff that doesn't mean anything but sort of means a little bit, if that makes any sense. So stage 5, we might actually get it down. That rocket launcher being down is going to be a big one, because our troops are all about to die as soon as that Scorcher blows up, I think. Come on, get... Ah, there we go, perfect. That's one of the wonderful, wonderful things about Scorchers, is they actually blow up and kill the things around them, which, as you just saw, can be handy when bad things are about to happen. So stage 5 down with the kitchen sink. I'm not even going to try stage 6 unless it looks absolutely perfect for this setup. Now that I've talked about non-boom beach stuff for a total of about 7 minutes, let's get back to some strategy and some actual useful things. Could maybe get this down, you know? There's not a lot stopping us from taking this down. I'm going to try one. We'll try one time. I'm going to switch out Miss Everspark. Did I refresh my troops? I did not. That would be helpful as well. I'm going to switch into Miss Everspark, and we will get the universal remote in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, the extra critters will help keep our troops alive for a little while longer. Scorcher first, Heavies second, and then everything else, and we'll shock the boom cannon, and hopefully we get some things happening here in a good manner. I'm going to push the button as soon as that flamethrower goes down, in the hopes that... Oh, Everspark, I was really hoping she was going to take out the boom cannon with that, but it didn't happen. So that is probably going to be the end of our attack. I think this rocket launcher is going to hit us from behind. It's going to be bad things happening here. Uh-oh. Come on, Zookas. Turn to the rocket launcher. Thank you very much. Now, one of the problems here is I don't have critters. If we had critters, we could do far more damage, because we could actually keep things distracted without shocking them, but that's not an option. There we go. There comes some critters right there. Gonna need to shock that boom cannon, otherwise it's just, we still have a shot, but that shock launcher behind core is going to be a serious issue here for us in about a couple seconds. Let's get that. There we go. Boom cannon. My favorite building to remote with Everspark when not using smoke is a boom cannon, and obviously when using smoke it's probably a rocket launcher and or a shock launcher. Operations, big deal. Oh no, we're gonna need to get rid of some of these cannons if we have any shot at all of our... Nope, Scorcher's dead. So now we need to get back into here with a med kit as well, because that rocket launcher is and shock launcher for that matter, is about to ruin everything about everything. Oh, I just threw a medkit on the core for some reason. Apparently, I think I'm in the angry family of task forces. Come on, critters. Come on, critters. That heavy is doing pretty good. The only problem now is that shock launcher. I'm about to be dead as soon as that heavy's gone. Oh, critters are. This is going to be incredibly boring and incredibly ridiculous. I would force close right now. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to force close, and we'll come back, and I'll see if we took it down or not, because I don't want to subject you to a minute and a half of this. But then I have to edit the video and piece it together, because I probably have a text from my wife in the background. So maybe we'll just sit here and think to see if maybe... So what else can we talk about? The Mega Crab is coming. It's going to be a gunboat Mega Crab. I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're going to have... Someone said maybe a second gunboat. I kind of doubt that. I kind of assume it's going to be like a whole bunch of gunboat abilities, kind of like the Mega Turtle was back in the day. Or maybe, just maybe, it'll be something like... what else could it be? We could have the gunboat on land. No, that's not going to happen either. I don't really know what else it could possibly be to be... Like, what else? Let me know in the comments what you think this could possibly be. I think it kind of has to be a whole bunch of gunboat stuff. Maybe like a mix of super here, like the gunboat abilities, like the super warriors and the... I really want the super troops to come back. Like the super Grens. I need to see super Grens sometime soon. Please let me see super Grens. The super Grens explosions on their own were just so good, and we're going to fail here. So... is it worth retreating? Probably take more time to retreat than just to sit here and wait it out. So thank you for your patience. See how I didn't say apologize? I said thank you. Working on that. Thank you for your patience. We tried to take down stage 6 with the kitchen sink. Maybe, just maybe, if we would have barred out that back shock launcher there, or even flared it, we might have had a better chance. Or maybe if I didn't waste that med kit doing dumb things. But we're going to use the warriors. We're going to switch to warriors. We'll give them a shot. I don't know if that's going to work. Actually, you know what? I might use Everspark. I kind of think I want to use Everspark. No, I was kind of thinking if I damaged that shock launcher, we could do some good things with Everspark, but I don't think there's a point in that. So, because there's only one shock back there anyways. One shock can get these 3. One shock can get these, and then there's no other shock launchers. You know what? Let's try it. Oh, I meant to use Brick. Sorry, that was not what I was after. Let's get Brick and her battle orders, and we'll try it out. Some of you might use Kavan. I don't like Kavan with warriors. I know that he was good for a bit there, but just not my style. There we go. And how are we going to drop these dudes? We're going to drop like this. It's going to be a little bit awkward, and I'm going to flare right into there. Using ground flares with warriors is my jam. Hoping to get all of the warriors 1, 2 to that point right there. Where's Brick at? Is Brick still alive? This is my issue right here. Brick is not going to make it, is she? There we go. On to the headquarters. I know that's crazy talk, but it needs to be done. Brick popped her head out way too early, and battle orders does not work once Brick is dead. I know it looks like it does, but it does not. So don't fall for that trick. Brick steps out of the smoke, and we still have a bit of a shot, but probably not. I probably should have flared the shock launcher and then cleared from... You know what? That's what I'm going to do if I fail this. I'll show you. This is what we're going to do here. Come on. Come on, warriors. Just die. So this is what I've been doing a lot of with my baby account, because I find that it works pretty darn well. We're going to try one more time using warriors in a bit of a non-standard configuration. I'll show you just in a second here. Ugh. Brick steps out of smoke sometimes. That was my fault, not blaming Brick completely, but I'm going to barrage this cannon. I'll show you why in a moment. Level 11 warriors coming at you. That is my excuse. That is my crutch. I get to say that I have low-level warriors, and I say it way more often than I should, but that's okay. We're going to come right into here. One smoke there, and then we're going to flare right into there. Hopefully getting our dudes running. Don't need to smoke them absolutely perfectly. Just need... Uh-oh, missed our smoke location. Hopefully these mines are not super max, because if they are, we're going to have problems. And just like that, Brick is still alive by the skin of her teeth. And uh-oh, one warrior steps out, of course. We're going to do battle orders here, and then shock like this. And that's it. That should do away with all of the things that we need to get rid of, and then we can go like this. I think that should hit us up. Look at that, extra battle orders. Clearing off some things, and one fewer cannons to worry about. Let's get a med kit out, and just... Now, we're going to lose troops one at a time to this cannon right here, but that shouldn't be a big deal. So, consider doing something like that, maybe, just maybe, if you have low-level troops. It works out very, very well. Even dropping Kavan in there and using his ice shield when you get back in that back corner will work as well, or even right now. And his healing powers cannot be over. Come on. It's going to be so close. Level 11 warriors versus stage 6. Not great execution, but just an idea. That way, wasting a shock back here isn't going to be great, because low-level troops are just going to have to try to burn their way through it. So there's an idea. Give that a shot. A different way to use warriors than your standard core burn. Level 11 warriors with no troop health. Did not go terribly pretty, but a win is a win, and that's what you can't stress that enough. Oh boy. Ooh boy, indeed. Where are we going to park for this? I wonder if we can park right in the middle of this. Let's try it. I'm going to try just to see if we can't clear a nice little hole right here. My general thinking is if we can park right in here, we're in the blind spot of 3 rocket launchers, which would be super, super awesome. You know what? That's enough of a hole for me. Let's try this. 82 GBE. How can we do this? Let's get Brick over into here. Gonna try to get Brick to take out that mortar while we wait. Oh man. Oh man. Not ideal. But we're still making progress. I'm going to come right into there. I think they're going to turn to the left. Yes, they are. Now, for those of you who are unaware, Zookas only walk in 2 directions. That is 45 degrees and 90 degrees. They don't walk in weird, silly 22 or 16 or anything else angles. Do we have enough shocks to take this down? 1 and 2, maybe? See, that's got potential. That was not well done whatsoever, but that definitely has potential. It looks like a crazy, crazy mess around the core there, but I think if we can pull that off, it should work. How can I get rid of that mortar at shore there? I think that's going to be the key. Or we can just skip it for that matter. 1 smoke at the shore. Let's do that instead. Going to focus all of our GBE on this flamethrower right here. Before I was doing it on the kind of the middle. I don't think that's required. We're just going to get 1 more artillery in there. And if we can trade 9 for... Nope, not doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to drop a smoke right there. We're going to drop all of our troops over into here. And let's get them nice and wide. Don't want to go anywhere near that mortar. I think we can walk all the way over into here and then into our kill zone is my whole plan. That's what we're after here. And then I can gap smoke in there, I think. Yes, gap smokes. I love you. Can't gap smoke here because of rocket launchers. Bam, bam, into there. Bam, bam. We are looking very, very good on this attack. We still have every single Zooka. We still have the delay. We just need to shock at a reasonable time and throw a medkit out, and that should be... I like that a lot. That was a fun attack. Little bit non-standard, clearing a hole inside those 3 rocket launchers' blind spots, walking around the edge, and then blowing up the core. So give that a shot. Maybe let me know if you expand on it or change it at all. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how that attack went down. So Gunboat Crab coming on Friday or Thursday for me, depending on your time zones, New Zealand, all of that sort of jazz. Sneak peeks, I don't know. Otherwise, keep booming and reading, and send me your book recommendations. And if you have a poll suggestion as well, I'm running out of poll suggestions, let me know and I will throw it up there if I like it and or modify it or something. That's it. That's all. I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.